Так, и мы, однако, будем начинать. Доброго здравия, у нас сегодня четверг, 5:30 по Москве, 11, естественно, мая, да, забыл сказать совсем, вот. И у нас сегодня опять Макс Пейн, немножко Макс Пейна. Так, момент. Только вот так сделать, разве что. Боже, где это? Вот здесь делается. Да, немножко Макс Пейна опять. Укутаем сегодня поменьше. Будем иметь так же, и все будет точно так же. В общем, и просто поем дальше. Рисы и масляные разводы, хорошо. В прошлый раз мы закончили на том, что мы там захватили какой-то корабль для Владимира Лема. Вот, собственно, это мы остановились. Погнали.
Did you get everything you need?
Check.
I owe you. Anything you need.
This is my solo. When I'm through, Punchinello won't be anybody's problem anymore.
Clear as vodka. But anytime you get between a rock and a hard place, just whistle. This could be the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
You really get a bang out of this big-time gangster act, don't you?
Ну, это мы видели, конечно, но посмотреть еще как бы не жалко. Ну, это не круг связано, как с тем, что тебя будут переловить весь поток. Нет. Ну, то есть, да, ну, в смысле, нет, на самом деле. Просто
Even with all this firepower, I figured I couldn't get to Punchinello at his manor. I could only hope that he wouldn't pass a chance to hear me beg, to see he's won. This is Max Payne. I want to cut a deal.
Payne, you're a dead man.
That's what everybody keeps telling me. I got your ship and her cargo. I want to meet. No pain, no gain. Capiche?
You know my restaurant?
Yeah, I know it.
1 hour.
Punchinello's restaurant had seen better days. Snow was falling like ashes from post-apocalyptic skies, but that was outside. Things would soon get hot in the Don's restaurant. I knew it was a long shot, Angelo Punchinello actually showing up, but there was no crime in hoping.
О боже, а почему здесь так все не очень? Окей. Так, все, привыкаем, так сказать, к геймплею. В смысле? Куда идти? Беги, дура. А почему все рвется? Меня так подготовили меня встретить. F5. Сейчас ящики взорвутся, да? Где? Понимаю. Господи Иисусе. А? В смысле? Куда идти? Опять у меня летящая хрень врала. Ну серьезно. Помогите. Да почему? Как это проходить? Так вот, что ли? Да, вот так вот. Игорь, здравствуйте. Ну это не круг, это что-то у нас... Бензинную дорожку падать поди нельзя. Нет, это не дело не бензиновое, это дело в том, что вот эти вот штуки, которые падают, похоже, они меня держат. Спасибо. Я полил себе лицо, так сказать.
Punchinello was burning to get me. The feeling was mutual.
Идем.
He was trying to put out my flames with gasoline.
Ой, спасибо. О, гранаты, спасибо. Пульки, но у меня все это есть. Криса. Можно быть просто упражняться и выстоять в огне, да.
Punchinello was burning to get me. The feeling was mutual. He was trying to
Ну,
put
это
out my
какая-то
flames with
тактика из
gasoline.
самой Саммеркара, кстати, на себя испражняться и побеждать таким образом. Мы к МГС 3 как раз сегодня затронули. Что вы несете? Может утвердить
The
там.
mobsters have been guarding a real treasure. The way out of this disco inferno.
Не, у них не бесконечный магазин. О. У них не бесконечный магазин, в том и прикол. В том случае у тебя в кого обреза. Ага. Не то, что как... То, что как глина затвердит, она создаст как бы керамический скафандр. Эх. Герметично еще, я надеюсь. Керамика обладает низкой теплоемкостью, да. Куда он целит? Ну, то есть, типа, неспроста из керамики или там из чего делают эту обшивку шаттлов. Короче, от слот бы одобрил. В институте физики прочности, так сказать. А можно я поднимусь? Как бы обшивка против огня в коридорах технологии НАСА и Роскосмоса в Макс Пейне, да. Даже Куплинов до этого не додумался, боже. Во второй части же можно будет не сразу вставать после прыжка и перекатываться. Я не знаю насчет перекатываться, но во второй части, если ты зажал ЛКМ, когда ты в прыжке, и у тебя прыжок кончился, то он будет лежать, пока у него магазин не опустеет. Лежать и стрелять, в смысле. Здесь так не работает. Какаешь, обмазываешься, то перекатываешь, чтобы слой был равномерным. Зачем какать? Ну, то есть, как бы, здесь же Речь про керамику. Причем тут как?
Vlad had seen my smoke signals. The Mercedes was revving to go, almost drowning out the Banshee wail of the sirens.
You coming? We'll drop you off at the Punchinello Manor.
Sounds good to me.
When this is over, look me up. I could use a professional like you.
I'll keep that in mind.
Нет, глина это не одно и то же. Мы же не земляные големы или големы все-таки.
The night groaned with cold. The garden lights flickered nervously. In their light, the falling snow was dead white before the darkness ate it up. I had heard the stories. The trio were mad dogs. They'd have hung the heads of their enemies over the manor gates if the capo had only let them. Punchinello wanted Payne. He'd see the pain. The trick in my situation was that there was no trick, no matter what the movies tell you. No rules, no secret mantra, no roadmap. It wasn't about how smart or how good you were. It was chaos and luck, and anyone who thought different was a fool. All you could do was to hang on madly, as long and as hard as you could. Someone had graciously left the back door open for me and killed the guards. My money was on Mona. I knew the trio would be standing between me and Punchinello. I had read their rap sheets, thick as phone books. No one would be walking out of here alive. The numbing cold of the broken night had followed me in. Upstairs, the trio tangoed down the manor halls to the silent rhythm of their murderers' hearts. The blood of their victims rust on their lips. Vince Mignano, Pilot Providence, a.k.a. Big Brother, and Joe Deadpan Salem. The pistol was a frozen lump in my hand, piercing the skin, gnawing me to the bone.
Big Brother. F5.
In death, the thug had been promoted to messenger.
Boom.
Someone hadn't enjoyed the Don's hospitality. Someone with a flair for the dramatic. Someone who had let herself out of a locked cell and past a couple of armed guards. My thoughts were on Mona again. I could only hope she was a good enough gambler to walk away while she was still winning, before she'd run into the trio.
Так, сейчас я вот так сделаю еще. Господи, вот это сканился офигенно опять. Просто топ-сохран сейчас был. Это было топ-сохран. Топ-сейф. Живые крысы с дребоданами. Господи, кто-то испугался сейчас. Не то, что я понимаю, что взрывоопасно. Но только он не попадает в них. What? А вот это неплохо уже. Это мне нравится, пушенька.
It didn't take me long to run into the trio. The word on Lisa Punchinello was that she was a bit of a witch. The tarot cards on the kitchen
Много
table fit
ведьмой.
the picture. They weren't my kind of cards, but I was willing to take a crack at the hand Mrs. Punchinello had dealt. The first card was the Tower. Maybe that was supposed to be the Manor. It got easy after that. The devil was the master of the house, and death was me, coming for him.
Чисто калибр от Wargaming, вот. И ты шо?
One down, two to go.
Как генер... Классное укрытие, мне очень понравилось. Не хватает гидиного тра-та-та-та в течение 2 минут. Хорошо. Видимо, сюда. А вы-то как так делаете? Вы не умеете так. Понимаю. Хедшот. Бэнк, бэнк, бэнк. Стоит, блин, там как ПТ в кустах. Серьезно, вот. А куда идти? Ладно, давайте так. Цепляет Росмастер уже, ору. Тебе сложно дается. Ах. В смысле? А. Да в смысле? Как они так реагируют? Такое. Начинает напоминать РДР. Как я ору. тихо. 5. Это просто крышка этого падает. Аккорд. Так, почему он так сидит? О боже. Почему мы вернулись обратно? Да, я понял, какой аккорд. Какой аккорд речь. Правда, трень. Не крышка пианино была.
Two down, one to go.
Дрень. Это будет звук F5, так сказать.
This will stop anything. Hey, come on.
М. Игра. Так, игра. Ты выросил счетчик смертей. А вот стоит, кстати, ее, так сказать, Ctrl-делитнуть, и все работает.
This will stop anything.
Там возвратился в отрицательную сторону.
Stop anything. Hey, come on.
Что? Ладно, я понимаю. Мужик, ну тебя я даже заберу просто обычным этим самым. Кали гейминг. Нет, мужик, я... А, я гашнул его. Я надеюсь, он сидит со снайперкой в домашнем помещении. Я надеюсь, он доставляет хотя бы вот этот аккорд классный. Неважно, трынь. Гранатомет, серьезно. Ринь. А, надо открыть, спасибо. Раз. О боже. Almost mute the stream. Hello. You made it.
It was too late for her.
So much fun.
You're a real angel, Max.
I couldn't tell whether it was Mona or her sister. The body was a mess. The sick bastard had really gotten a kick out of it. Seeing her lying there got me thinking about another woman's body on another bed. Got me thinking about a fallen cradle.
Да. Ну, Desert Eagle.
Max Payne,
Talk to me.
Alfred Woden. You've got company. An armed helicopter just landed on the manor grounds. You must hurry.
The more the merrier.
End of the road, Payne.
Vince Mugnano.
F5.
Punchinello's trio was done for.
Трынь. Аккорд from RDR series. Ру. Ля, какая на мою одноклассницу похожа немножко.
Outside my floor. Hurry.
Макс Пиану Лема.
He's coming for me.
Мажор.
You gotta hurry.
Мейджор.
Please.
I could hear Punchinello on the phone begging for help. He should have been saying his goodbyes. Punchinello was a pushover. The moment I stepped into the room, he folded like a deuce before a royal flush.
No, wait. I was just doing what I was told. I couldn't refuse. She's someone high up. Government, maybe. I don't know.
He was trying to buy more sand for his hourglass. I wasn't selling any.
No, I told him nothing.
А как с этим быть?
Outside my...
No, I told him nothing.
Это Анна Иоанновна. Согласен. F5. А где? И куда идти?
Drop it. Don't move.
Game over, Max Payne.
I could tell when I was outgunned. It was time to take another beating. The mystery witch was a real barracuda. Trouble on dagger heels, a smoking assault rifle in her hand, and an army of killer suits behind her.
How sweet. I get to kill two birds with one stone.
Sooner or later, it was going to catch up with you.
Mr. Payne, it's time to show you the benefits of my brew. Be a good boy now.
You'd find that Lady Luck was really a hooker. You were fresh out of cash.
Эге. О, третья часть, все. Пирс в Киберпуле. Ой, сейчас мы опять триповать, да, будем?
Gentlemen, we're done here. Take me to Cold Steel.
She had just given me an OD of Valkyr. I could feel green fire eating my brains. They turned to steam. They did a fade on me. I'd never had a chance. The witch had got me just as sure as if she put a gun to my head and pulled the trigger. The shadows rushed me, bruised mugshot faces hungry for revenge. They knew my weak spots and closed in for the kill. The floor turned into a vortex of green blood. I fell.
Flesh of fallen angels.
Ой, только не оно. Погнали. Здесь, я подозреваю, мы тоже можем объехать. Включал по бэтрипам и капец как.
Who's there? Max? Max, is that you? Max?
Топовая
Where
перспектива.
are you, Max? Please.
Don't miss papers and phone calls, please. Окей.
No, please, Max, no. I'm sorry. Please don't, Max, no. Please.
Окей.
Max? Where are you, Max? Please.
The letter was staring at me. There was something disturbingly familiar about the letter before me. The handwriting was all pretty curves.
You're in a graphic novel.
The truth split my skull open, a glaring green light washing the lies away. All of my past was just fragmented still shots, words hanging in the air like balloons. I was in a graphic novel. Funny as hell. It was the most horrible thing I
Пролом
could think
четвертой
of.
стены.
Bartender is shiny stuff, and dreams are made of stupid necromancers. He sings like a banana wrist, having strayed too close to the constellations on their shaved skulls. It was a bad line in a prank call. Someone spouting insane babble. I couldn't make sense of it. But I had an overwhelming sense of deja vu. The caller's voice sounded oddly familiar.
Причем тут он телефон держит, а тут уже пистолет.
The weird piece of paper looked dangerous. There was something disturbingly familiar about the letter before me.
Подождите. Окей.
Don't lose it. It's Valk here. The drug. Snap out of it. Try to remember. It was a bad line in a prank call.
That's
Someone
пистолетом.
spouting insane babble. I couldn't make sense of it. But I had an overwhelming sense of deja vu, and the caller's voice sounded oddly familiar.
О. Making some lake faces. Лестничка. Ой, опять оно. Эх. Здесь мы проведем некоторое время, похоже. The most horrible thing he could think was that... Funny spell. Этим пойдем направо. Оно еще здесь многоуровневое, серьезно. Это на самом деле очень тяжело им управлять здесь. То, что он еле долетает. Вот эта дорожка на самом деле очень узкая. Почему они это сделали вообще? О, нет. А как это проходить? One mistake in you. Это за шанс пытаться завестись от электросети. Причем управляемость тоже такая же примерно, как у ЗАС шанс. Оно же ГАЗ-51. Пожалуйста. Кто-нибудь считает эти самые количество попыток? Ну, вообще умно предположить, что надо на самый нижний уровень пойти. Switch to German needed. Оф. Ну, типа все сохранился, значит, ГГ. Ах. Почти дошел, нёу. Ну, в смысле,
Max! No! Max!
Murderer! You killed her!
Ну, это Бэтмен. Нет, это Человек-паук, в смысле.
Max, something happened at the office today. A strange memo. Something about Vikings.
Honey, I gotta run. You can tell me all about it this evening.
Have a nice day, darling.
The bullet holes were rubies on her chest, blood glowing on her ivory skin. She was so beautiful. The killer was smiling. The flesh of fallen angels.
Человека-паука убили дядю. Не, к тому, что Человек-паук, типа, это ты, нет, это ты, вот это все.
Leaving dark stains on my soul that would never come off. I felt like flatlining. I was all shook up. I woke up in a cold sweat, sick and tired to the bone, lying in a puddle of my own puke. The hag had said take me to Cold Steel before it had all gone crazy. It was a clue. The only one I had.
Короче, он от
It took
B3
me forever
подошел
to
еще
crawl back
как-то.
to my feet and hit the road, but when I did, I drove straight to Cold Steel Foundry outside the city. There was a whole lot of action around the place for a freezing winter night. Trucks coming and going, men running. I had the drop on the mystery witch. She thought I was dead. I was on her blind side. I was going in.
Becoming
The bad
overminded
trip had put
person.
me in a crazy mood, adrenaline pumping through my aching veins. Staggering on the mill roof in ice and snow and wild wind, I was a ninja. My kung fu was strong. I wasn't kidding anybody. At best, I was Superman on Kryptonite about to fall through a skylight, down to where it was all going down. A half-abandoned industrial area in the middle of nowhere. The factory was a perfect front for any number of illegal activities.
Ты типа you put it in the bottom.
In the belly of the plant, molten metal boiled and bubbled like a witch's brew.
Я не могу. У меня музыка охраняет. Так. Они мне забрали все мои пушеньки. Потрясающе. М-м. I don't have what?
Threatening weather condition. A record-breaking killer storm. In the city's history. Vehicles stuck in snow. Heavy snowfall. Forecast shows. Severe weather is expected to continue.
Out in the night, snow fell like confetti over the Devil's Parade. The storm was anything but over.
Вот плот твист. Граната. Oh, yes. Are you the only one standing out speaking Russian? It's no longer the Russian on the stream. Ах. The way of relocating to the United States. like Honey Matt. Knock. No visitors. Knock, whether you are. Uh-oh. Ah. Okay. F5. Game saved. Occasion. What? Как это случилось? О. О-оу. Some ways to die. So many. Some ways to die. Мужик. Что было? Ну. Oh, so close. Окей. Нет, отъезжают с этого довольно-таки быстро. Понимаю. Как я его заметил, я не понимаю. Спрашивайте. Пакетик или...
Search and destroy.
серьезно? Ах. Почти опять отлетел. Что здесь?
Can you believe it? I bet they sleep with their rifles. I bet they've given them names.
I guess. So, you don't have a name?
Момент.
Perimeter breached.
Hello.
The facility has been compromised. Repeat, the Deep Six has been compromised. Initiate Operation Deadeye.
The walkie-talkie military lingo could mean only one thing. They were getting ready to destroy the evidence and vanish into the night. I was so close. The hidden truths were just around the corner.
If that's the easiest difficulty, I wonder what kind of sick cross balancing the rest ones. I'm not sure that it's too hard to beat this game on the some higher level difficulty level. It's just me. Oh.
The folder on the table told a grim tale.
There's a folder on the table поизучать.
The mercenaries were running a tight operation, paperwork and all.
Merchandise missing again. A chemist had tried to smuggle it out for his own private party. Locked him up in cell B7 in D6's old test facility to wait for proper processing.
I was close enough to hear the secrets, just beyond the next doorway.
Выделял только дверь. А нет, еще есть вот эти вот. Почти упустил их. Мужик, а ты чё? What? You mean chew? Окей. Гранат! Пазл гейм. It's my boss, not all the... Я был даже в замедлении времени. Но это никак не помогло. Даже так? А как туда попасть? В принципе, я знаю, как попасть туда. Пилоньки. Я видел, как он это кидал даже. Мне даже не нужен уже bullet time для этого всего. Так. Окей. Господи. Подождите, мужики.
showed me the way.
Открыть. Открыть. Почему у них гранаты здесь хранятся?
Processing diagrams fill the control room screens, all but one. An elevator titled D6 on one of the screens, somewhere onwards, past rows of ovens, in the core of the plant.
Я сохраняюсь просто по КД. Ну, такой пил-пил-пил делает. Всё. Пил-пил-пил. М. А, все, игра пройдена, типа. Не понял. Ну, ну окей, у меня есть решение для таких проблем. Это где? Я не это хотел. Fucking cool camera, да. Да. Это именно оно. Это именно. Похоже, нам в ту жепу идти. И что дальше? Я понял. Я не ожидал этого. Ладно, я понял. Hello inside. Третья тут наприходила. Бум. Бум. Если я... И Дрис тут разветвление опять же. Ух. Зачем? Ну, чтобы обратно было легко пройти, и что? Я не понял. А почему он приседает? Мужик, не приседай. Ну, это было понятно, что я здесь не допрыгну никак. То, что здесь пройти. The only way. Так сказать. No original path. I suppose that I should go through that hole with fire
I had
and
taken on the role of the mythic detective. Bogart is Marlowe, or
melting
Sam
hole, or
Spade going after the Maltese Falcon to unravel all the mysteries.
Not melting, but
following a path of clues to that final revelation, even if it would take me down to the cold, cavernous depths of a grave.
Да, мужиков нет.
You can't do this. My men are still inside.
Do you have any idea why this is called Operation
Ля
Dead
какие?
Eyes?
I think he's dead already.
Let's do it.
Attention all personnel. The self-destruction sequence has been initiated. Evacuate the complex immediately. The self-destruction
Company.
sequence has been initiated. Proceed.
Оно простреливается, серьезно? Окей.
had seen the logo on the floor before.
Так.
There was an old army bunker under the steel mill. I knew the military plaque on the floor. I had seen 1,000 variations of the insignia on crumbling brick walls everywhere in the city. The sword replaced by a syringe. Project Valhalla, V for Valkyr, V for Valhalla. All of a sudden it read like a crackpot conspiracy theory.
It's agents. А, ну, видно, что надо в зелененькое.
Abort! Abort! The self-destruction sequence has been initiated. Get the hell out of here. The place...
Before Vendetta. I prefer V for Weekend.
Attention all personnel. The self-destruction sequence has been initiated. Proceed to the nearest exit immediately.
V for what the fuck? I can see dead people.
Like everything else in the Valkyr case, the door code was a mystery to me.
Self-destruct, self-destruct, self-destruct. Куда идти?
Decontamination in progress.
Resident Evil Umbrella typical self-destruct sequence.
Attention all personnel. The self-destruction sequence has been initiated. Proceed to the nearest exit immediately.
The chemist had been using the workstation when he died. The half-life of the lab rat had ended online, his password blinking on the screen. 665, the neighbor of the beast.
От зверя. Оу, я. Запасся бейсболами. Оп. We are going deeper.
Attention all personnel. The self-destruction sequence has been
Down.
initiated. Proceed to the nearest exit immediately.
Down, 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 down. Окей. Мужики. Здесь кого-то держали.
In here! Hey! Get me out of here! I'm innocent! There! Let me out!
If you go deeper, don't forget more.
Thanks! I thought I was gonna die in there for sure.
I need you to get me through the decontamination chamber airlock.
You're crazy! No way! The place is blowing up, for Christ's sakes!
Either that or back to the cell. Your choice.
Okay, okay, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Сейчас мужик отъезжает.
Attention all personnel. The self-destruction sequence has been initiated.
Oh, this goddamn tin can. Го выпускать мужиков. Я его защитил. Хотя, наверное, вряд ли его здесь можно было по... Окей.
Decontamination in progress. Decontamination complete.
смысле? А чё, он умер? I lost the plot when this all turned from the wife-child vengeance to Secret V project. Эх.
I was caught in the middle of the deadly web that was the Valkyr case.
Lasers. Ocean. Lasers. Ocean. Lasers. Ммм.
One of the lab terminals had the project look.
Ручка швабры,
Top
перебить
secret.
мину.
Project Valhalla. U.S. Army. Yggdrasil Network. Valhalla,
Yggdrasil.
the otherworldly place in Norse mythology, where the bravest heroes spent their afterlife feasting and fighting forever, their wounds miraculously healed night after night.
Feasting and fighting.
Valkyr, the maidens who chose the most courageous Viking warriors and carried them to Valhalla. 1991. The research objective is to create a chemical substance to enhance the stamina and morale of infantry troops. 1995. Results unsatisfactory. Project cancelled.
Someone had decided to continue the sick experiment unauthorized.
Kratos.
Project compromised. Data leak. Fix the damage by any means necessary. Security clearance red. Authorized by the project lead. Field test. Double the dosage for all the remaining test subjects. Observe and record the subject's behavior in an urban setting.
The drop-off point was my old address in New Jersey. The file dated 3 years ago. Just when you thought you had reached the deepest depths of horror, it suddenly got worse. How to turn off that small voice inside your head that started to whisper that you should be glad that now, if not before, your revenge was justifiable on any conceivable moral scale. That small voice proved, beyond any doubt, that I was damned. On the screen, the dagger-heeled woman had come and gone a long time ago. There was nothing more for me here. The bunker's name was acting as a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Он двигается. Понг. 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 Ocupado. Upstairs, upstairs, upstairs. Тут что, внезапно проходил Хати, наклеил везде мины из Half-Life.
Self-destruction imminent. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23.
Как быть?
Decontamination. Self-destruction imminent. 30, 29, 28. Decontamination. Self-destruction imminent. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23.
Могу быстрее. Почему какой-то Resident Evil начался? Тухнул-ка. Run, you smiley face.
You piece together a jigsaw, and the final picture is you finishing that same puzzle. A mad, green-eyed killer standing behind you. An urban legend come true. The Project Valhalla test subjects had been the mad junkies who had murdered my loved ones. The rest was simple body count math. It all pointed to her. Ms. Valkyr. The factory went up in a fiery inferno behind me. All my leads were dead, turned to smoke and dust. I had lost my way. I hadn't slept in a million years.
Интересно, сколько до конца. Ну, то есть хотелось бы за минут за 40 дойти уже.
I felt thin as death. I've been living on an endless supply of week-old donuts. They were fuel for this crazy furnace inside my head. I couldn't remember when I had last seen the sun. I was on a permanent graveyard shift. When the darkness fell, New York City became something else, any old Sinatra song notwithstanding. Bad things happened in the night, on the streets of that other city, Noir York City. I was in an all-night diner, downing cup after cup of coffee that tasted like engine oil, when a new message from BB got me back on the killer track.
What the hell happened at Roscoe Street? Maxie, I'm going out on a limb here. We need to talk this through, come up with a plan. 2:30 a.m., the Choir Communications Garage.
The more I thought about Alex's murder and the frame-up, the more it felt like an inside job. I should have seen it coming. BB had sold me out, and now he wanted to finish what he'd started. The garage was dead. BB showed up in his tailor-made suit, gold watch, and cufflinks to match, all way beyond a cop's pay.
Maxie.
Oozing suave charm, he was guilty as hell. What the hell does BB stand for anyway? Backstabbing bastard?
Come on, don't be like that. Have a cigar.
Ну, сказал Макси.
Maxie, you have no idea how big this is. It's huge. You have no idea.
Life is Strange.
I think I do. You're a bribe-taking bent cop who sold out his partner. Those mobsters in the subway were a dead giveaway. Hard to miss. Bet it was exactly like this with Alex. Up close and personal.
You can't win this one, Max.
No, but I can make damn sure none of you do either. BB turned out to be another cardboard cutout bad guy.
Uh-oh. Это будет в это воскресенье, так.
A cowardly right-hand man fleeing from the scene, leaving his paid thugs to do his dirty work.
Окей. Что закрыто везде, как обычно. Понял? Бум. Ау. Мужик, что с лицом у тебя? Что с лицом меня почти забрал. Образом. Я вижу аптеки. Них еле хватает, серьезно? Что дальше? Идем на парковочку. Похоже, девушка еще не финалочка, потому что, типа... То есть финалочка должна быть на вышеньке. На здании на каком-то. Игра, восстановись. В смысле? Я ему выставил прям в лицо. Ей. Спасибо. Господи. Как я испугался. Нет, Ники, гоу-гоу-гоу. Я видел его. Господи, посмотрел в чат на секунду. Господи. Уи, хе-хе-хе. Вот это вот все, да. Так.
Reports of a fire at the Punchinello Manor in Westchester. The manor is the home of Angelo Punchinello, the alleged head of the Punchinello crime family. The police are now saying, contrary to their earlier statements, that Max Payne is still alive and at large. He continues his vendetta against the Mafia, of which this last act of arson is attributed to.
I had no recollection of setting any fires, but I did remember the flames.
Да уж. Это был не я. Уже надо привыкнуть, что они так делают. А почему они стреляют из дрободанов на такой дистанции адской? А, изи. Йоу. Где же? Да не вы. Да. Бэкстейбинг бастер. No recollection of setting fire, but I remember flames were coming out of my ass. Exit only. Девушка, почему мне не хочется королей, точнее, липок? Хочется все королей. Мы диплоким почти не сливаемся. От того тебе уныло. Спокойно. Как мужик. Конго виски. Нет. Давайте. Пикачу. Джек Хаммер, ват. Джек. Джек Хаммер.
Maxie, Maxie, Maxie. Come out wherever you are. You know, I really hate people who refuse to see the inevitable. Refuse to do the smart thing.
Ты дурак, что ли?
No, I must do the right.
Глупый. Ну так-то, так сказать, разносит.
The payphone started to ring. Yeah.
Thanks, Payne.
Whatever does it for you.
This is Alfred Wooden. I can give you the name of your enemy. Come to the Asgard building presently.
Asgard
We are
building.
expecting you.
Короче, Джек Хаммер это как Спас 15, в общем. Ну, типа, смысл в том же. Да, Довин в конце какой-то был совсем Довин.
Woden was waiting for me on the steps of the old building.
Mr. Payne, let's go inside. The others are anxious to begin.
The others?
Despite the general misconception, this building actually predates the City Hall by 2 years, thus being the oldest municipal building still in use here at the foot of the Brooklyn Bridge.
No kidding. The old man played tour guide as he led me through a dark domed hall. The answers I was after loomed large ahead.
Mr. Payne, I would like to introduce you to my colleagues in what we call the Inner Circle.
You've been watching too much X-Files.
You have seen the files on
Inner
Project
Circle.
Valhalla.
В другом переводе это
We can fill the
внутренний круг.
gaps, provide you with the information missing from those files. We were all involved in the early stages of the project during the Gulf War.
Да, Альфред,
What's
ты
the
реально
catch?
Бэтмен.
We would very much like to blow this thing wide open, but our hands are tied. Her name is Nicole Horn. She was the key figure in Project Valhalla. When the funding was discontinued, she simply refused to quit. She knew exactly what she had in her hands. Nicole Horn is the president of Acer Corporation. She has more than half the city in her pocket. This must be kept under wraps. If you try to go public with this, we will deny any knowledge. We need you to take her out. Afterwards, we can protect you. Make all the charges go away.
That was the cue for the killer suits to kick in the doors and swarm inside. It was an impressive floor show, but I decided to leave early anyway. It was only a one-story fall. Lucky me.
Окей. Куда? А сюда похоже. Search and destroy cage. Эта музыка на самом деле похожа на музыку, которая была, ну, типа, боевым этим самым эмбиентом во второй части. Ну, стилистика-то абсолютно, ну, короче, очень похожа, просто скажу. Прям реально похоже. Даже сэмплы какие-то будто бы. И что было? Так, давай. Oh, yes.
One of the monitors showed what was left of the inner circle. One of the monitors showed what was left of the inner circle.
Cover me. I'm going in.
Нормально. Так.
On screen, the so-called corpse of Alfred Woden stood up, miraculously waking from his dirt nap, looking
По-моему, во
smug
второй
among his
части
dead
Уоден здесь
pals.
тоже будет в этом же
In the
особняке.
land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. I didn't know how he pulled it off, but it was a pretty slick way to get out of all his promises. Most of what he had said fit too well to be a load of crap.
Так, ну вот так возьмем, вот так. О, фак. Пусть был контакт. Будто бы очень знакомые места. Макс Пейн это и Ремеди и Рокстар. Рокстар, по-моему, издатели просто, нет? А что, лифт будет открываться? Нет, сегодня? О, нет, Open Space, да? Не получается систему, так сказать, на дурить. Давай, мужик.
And what is your answer to those saying that he's actually providing a service long overdue to the city?
This crusade nonsense has gone too far. He's out of control. It must stop. He will be stopped.
That was Deputy Chief Jim Rivera from the New York City Police Department.
Окей. Да, в таком случае Ремеди молодцы, чтобы следующие их игры не столились на однообразном кашине врагов на протяжении тотального уровня. О, нет! Прям в мины. Дрить выстрел. Мужики будут в кустах? Почти угадал. Или как я тренькнул в стол. Того, что я он бросил от этого магазина, выпал.
Nicole Horn had blackmailed the inner circle into silence. The tape came with a curt extortion note on a piece of expensive paper. I remembered Candy Dawn taping her clients in action on the side, selling the tapes to the highest bidder. I was sure that kinky sex was nowhere near Alfred Woden's worst sin, but I had a feeling that when this was over, any collateral would come in handy.
Okay.
Nothing seems to stop Acer Corporation's phenomenal victory march. Incredibly, the stocks are still rocketing. Worried experts already see a danger in the company's success. Some have gone as far as to say that Acer Corporation is about to become an even bigger monopoly than Microsoft ever was.
Woden had left me a present. Woden had taken care of my mission preps with military precision. The critical areas in the Acer Corporation headquarters blueprints were circled in red. The president's office was at the top of the building, right below her penthouse suite. The elevators were controlled by a security computer, part of the mainframe located underground below the building. The high-rise was sealed as tight as a sci-fi fortress.
А, в смысле, что я понял теперь, Лёшка, что ты имел в виду. Типа, что они выпускали дальше игры, и типа все игры были не похожими друг на друга. Я согласен. Ну, то есть, типа, в Макс Пейне, ой, в Макс Пейне, в Алане Вейке после Макс Пейна что-то, так сказать, казалось похожее. Долго проходящий Павел Ромк. Меня тут пежит просто как я не знаю что. Видишь как. Спокойно. А как же котать? Ну, для кутать в любом случае поздно уже, потому что, типа... Да в смысле? А в смысле он лежит? Ты себя пяткой в грудь бил, что сегодня поедешь. Ну... А почему? А почему? Ладно. Я вам говорил ужин, так что... Ины. Басаровский 13,4. Так, погнали. Ну, нам с ним не ехать, так что пускай, так сказать. Мне бы 15,5 проехать, было бы... Было бы нормально. Что, мне просто вниз надо спрыгнуть или как? А, там лестничка, конечно, есть. А, типа им всем нормально вообще? Слоумо со второго этажа. А кто там что открыл? Я послушалась. Как я должен... А, я вижу, все, спасибо. И... Вот у него разлет, конечно, просто потрясающий. Давай так сделаем. Окей. Надо сводиться. Это ты ему скажи. Не мне. Глава 6. Как играть в монополию.
I had dreamed of revenge. Those dreams were always nightmares, of coming close and then failing. Now I was close. I had a name to guide me. Nicole Horn. I had nothing to lose.
Horn.
The
Да,
Inner
Nothing.
Circle had quite a track record.
Nothing plus. Да уж. Да. Офигеть, он жирнич.
The Inner Circle had quite a track record. Project Valhalla had not been the only thing the Inner Circle had been involved in. There were rows of cabinets full of files. The Serpentine Secret Society went back a long way, always pulling strings from the shadows. I couldn't say I was sorry. Woden's moving some Byzantine power game cut the Circle's membership roster to one. The old man wanted me on cleanup duty. It was my mess too.
Лёшка. Почти меня забрал толстый жопа. Сразу нудёшь, когда ты мразь. Yes, they posted my take in the chat and no one responded, they just reacted. Do you know how much I had to create that image? I think that it's just because of the fact that not everyone kind of familiar with Max Payne games. So. А куда идти? Надо прочесать, что ли? Ну. А куда идти? Назад, что ли? Нет. Я, кажется, понял. Домино. Нет. Move, dude. Побежать. А в смысле какая комната из контрола? Я не помню. Хочу клип из этого момента. Глупый. Ах, отстоим. Это было большим количеством этих ящиков. Типа, конечно, кто выходит дикое искривление, там еще манекены были. Why YouTube, not Twitch? Because so many words are prohibited on Twitch. What? Нет! Да в смысле? Girl can say nachos. What? Не минус ставят здесь. And you can't just, so to say, start your stream, check everything, and then how that calls. Прогорает. А, зачем сюда бегу? Here on YouTube, you can start your stream with your OBS button, for example, and then check everything, and then press start stream on YouTube, and then stream starts for everyone. But if you stream on Twitch, you are pressing start stream in your soft, and stream just starts. Ну, нет, задержка, да, конечно, но, типа, я готов пожертвовать. А еще на Ромка на YouTube битрейт можно повыше поставить. Правда, не знаю, это плюс или нет. Как бы от задержки особо не страдаю. Тем более у меня стоит наименьшее. Куда теперь идти? Как не сюда? Да в смысле? Вот эта обманочка была неплохая. Ну, типа надо вниз. Куда идти? А куда идти? На выход? Окей. Why not make vids while live streaming? What do you mean? I mean, why not making some vids, not streaming, but just make some video and then upload it. Почему-то не Куплинов?
CIA, FBI. You've seen one, you've seen them all. Sure, good for a practice run. But this, working for her, oh, this is the real thing. The money's astronomical. And best of all, you get to kill a target located.
Крайся таргет локейт. Бля, какая. Так, поехали дальше. Что Пашка не медвежонок, да уж. То, что мужчина честно судьбы. О. Это... Этот сейф. Этот сейф просто, он просто топовый. Это просто лучший сейф, который мог быть. Это просто банально стресс. Сзади горю, да. Офигеть. Изи. Что ты хотел? Ромка, живи. Яблочко он подавился. Я не могу. Чисто квейк, да. Сколько глав еще осталось?
Mine wasn't the most original approach to the problem. It wasn't as if it hadn't all been done before. An eye for an eye, the first principle of revenge. Old as dirt, still going strong. The cardinal rule in going after someone with an intention to kill was not to make it personal, which it almost always ended up being anyway. It did with me.
Предпоследнее, блин, может...
I took my time, cruising around the city in the snow. There was no hurry. I knew what I had to do now. I took my time, thinking about it, building up the rage. When I was ready, I parked the stolen wheels at the front entrance of the Acer Corporation headquarters. Got out, got in, got cracking. I had a bullet with Nicole Horn's name on it. I had 10,000 bullets with the hag's name on them. She had ultra-high-tech security systems, enough mercenaries and weaponry to start World War III. There was no fear. New York disappeared behind a veil of snow. I had crossed the threshold. This was her domain, sleek and sexy and soulless, all glass and steel. A place of color-coded security keycards, metal detectors, and surveillance systems.
Это предпоследнее, то есть, да? No, it's okay.
Colder than a walk-in fridge. Cold as a gun.
I'm not sure about ending this game today because it's quite late here already. So I think that... Yep. Я думаю, что мы еще на один раз это все растянем. So, one more stream with Max Payne. Yep. В общем, да. As if we don't know what would be in the end of the game. No. I don't think that we're gonna continue today. So, на сегодня будет это у нас все. В это воскресенье у нас последний этап. Гоночный, да? Да. So, this weekend we will have one more race in our championship. So, that would be final stage where we will try to save our second place in the championship. And I think that that's all for today. Так что, как обычно, у нас под видосом у нас ссылочка на дискордик. Да. Как обычно, ссылочки, as always, links on our Discord and playlist with Max Payne on the links below. So, thank you everyone for being here today. Вот так вот. So that's all for today. See you next time. See ya.